My name is Bruno Sade from brunosade.com. I'm a certified EFT practitioner with a mental health background as a psychologist licensed in Argentina. Today, I want to talk about what is EFT, how does it work, what does it look like, what does it sound like, so you can have an idea of what it's all about. Basically, EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques, and it's a stress releasing technique that helps us diminish or release unwanted emotional reactions that we might get when thinking about something or when being in certain situations. And we do that by tapping on certain acupoints that are used in acupuncture while we are focusing on that which makes us feel bad or not so good. So basically, how does it work? There are two main hypotheses in terms of how EFT works. One is the energetic hypothesis, which is that what the tapping does is that it clears the energy blockages that are connected or contributing to that unwanted emotional reaction that we are trying to release or diminish. And there's another hypothesis, which is based in neuroscience, that is this idea that when we have these unwanted or negative emotional reactions, that's because our survival brain is being engaged, is being like turned on, it's having these unwanted reactions because it feels unsafe or it perceives that we are unsafe in that situation or when thinking about that situation. So what the tapping does is it sends like a calming signal to this survival brain, to the different components, such as the limbic system, the amygdala, to kind of like turn off that threat or survival response as long as it's appropriate, so that it doesn't get activated every time we have to, for example, speak in public, right? There's a lot of research that's been done that shows the effectiveness of EFT for different emotionally related issues. So I'm going to show you a fragment of how an EFT session might look like. Let's say that as I think about a presentation that I have to do for work tomorrow, I feel anxious about that. So we would start tapping on the side of the hand, and the more specific that we can be with what we are focusing on while tapping, the more effective it's going to be. So we start on the side of the hand and we say something like, even though just thinking about this presentation that I have to give tomorrow at work, I have to do this presentation at work tomorrow, I feel this nervousness, all this nervousness in my stomach, thinking that everyone will be looking at me, especially my boss. And I accept this is what I'm feeling right now. So we repeat this same statement 2 more times. And then we start tapping on the different points, which is like top of the head. And we say, this nervousness in my stomach, this nervousness in my stomach. Everyone will be looking at me, especially my boss. This nervousness in my stomach, this nervousness in my stomach. Everyone will be looking at me tomorrow, especially my boss. And then I reassess what's coming up for me now as I'm thinking about this presentation that I have to give or to do tomorrow. And basically what we are doing as we do the tapping is we are keeping our focus on that which evokes that negative emotional reaction. And what tends to happen afterwards, like after that was like a tapping round, what tends to happen afterwards is that as I think about the work presentation tomorrow, usually a new aspect comes up, like the next layer of the onion. So it's kind of like, well, actually, what's coming up for me now as I think about the work presentation tomorrow is, what if I stutter? And how do I feel when I think, how do I feel now when I think, what if I stutter tomorrow? Well, I feel this fear in my throat area. So then I say, even though just thinking about the presentation tomorrow, what if I stutter? And I feel this fear in my throat. And I accept this is what I'm feeling right now. And even though just thinking about this presentation tomorrow, what if I stutter? I feel this fear in my throat. And I accept this is what I'm feeling right now. And we do that 1 more time. And then on the other points, we say this fear in my throat. What if I stutter? This fear in my throat. What if I stutter tomorrow? This fear in my throat. This fear in my throat. What if I stutter tomorrow? This fear in my throat. And again, we reassess what's coming up now as I think about the presentation tomorrow. And usually more aspects come up, different aspects about the actual presentation or what my mind imagines might happen. Maybe a memory comes up, a memory of like a previous presentation that went wrong or a previous public speaking experience that went wrong. And that's kind of like where my nervous system, my survival brain learned to associate these kinds of situations with the idea that they are dangerous in some way. And that's why I have these unwanted emotional reactions. And usually once enough work is done, if we persist with the tapping, as the different layers of the onion are cleared or processed or released, I'm going to be able to think about this work presentation tomorrow and feel much calmer about it, feel a lot more relaxed, and I'm going to be better able to access more of my potential, right? Because my nervous system is not going to feel so threatened. It's going to be more relaxed as I think about it. And we can apply this to all kinds of different situations or triggers, emotional triggers that we might have. So that's kind of like an overview of what EFT is, how it works, what does it look like, what does it sound like.